Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveball.
Breaks into the open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here comes the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Lacey. Right on the money. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They're going to ride this running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Shakes off the defender. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The orange offense will get its first chance now. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
That's caught. It's Perry. Turning it on. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Looking for a man, it's Collins. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Cook. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. The Orange will have to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Going to the ground. Got the first down and more. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. First down, 10 yards to go. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
Good news for this offense is it hasn't taken them a long time to get into a rhythm in the passing game. That's already his 100th completion on the season. He put up some big numbers this year if they keep up at this pace.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To throw, it's Lacey. Throws for the tight end. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Power football with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. He breaks a tackle, and he'll be brought down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing. Solid
pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Dropping back, it's Lacey. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on second down. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back looking for help. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Gill. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. Back to pass, it's Collins. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The hand to the running back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Might as well give it to him again. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires left. It's caught downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Offense working from the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. He now has 106 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Here's a heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. It's third and goal and third and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to the big tight end. Big big guy smells it. The hands, the feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Florida State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days when Bobby Bowden walked the sidelines, this has not been a blowout today in Tallahassee. They're up by a field goal over Clemson. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Here we go.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Collins. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Cook. Still running at the 40. Turning on the Jets. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Just keep slinging it. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. It's good.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Dropping back, it's Lacey. He's got him. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete in the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. To the air, it's Collins. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Going downfield for the big play. It's picked off, and another empty drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Using the quick game. Oh, he's got some space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down in bounds. Wants to fire on second down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Back to throw, it's Lacey. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And it's 3rd and goal, and listen, you're throwing for it. I get it, but we got to understand the shortness of the field down here and what I can get off quickly. I can't take sacks. I want to give myself that opportunity on 4th down to have a really manageable situation if I want to go for it.
Soft spot in the middle. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession...
There he goes! Picks up the first down, still moving. Touchdown, Syracuse! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. A lot of we are's inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up by 17 over Minnesota. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll give it to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Soften him up with a run, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football.
Trying to get the end zone, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
On second and goal, he carries again. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around, and then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Back to pass, it's Collins. Got the quick pass. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
That's reeled in. It's Perry. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Syracuse mere inches away from a third down conversion. They'll try to run for it. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They're going to throw it on third and goal. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He splits the uprights. Are forced to settle for 3. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They go to the ground. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
All right, let's get it.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. At the 45 on his way. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100.
Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Collins. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time on target. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Here we go, set.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth.
Okay.
They go back to work in the final period of this one.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Williams. Still on his feet at the 45. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous. he makes the grab. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Caught over the middle. It's James. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Orange. Once he got some room, it was over.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Florida Atlantic is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Memphis. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. To the ground. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Scanning the field. It's Bowling. Got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point, the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Wide receiver going in motion. Moving out of the pocket. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
The give to the single back. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Picked up 6 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. He'll sneak it. Sneaks it in. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And they did tack on the extra point. So an 82-yard drive there. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he hauls it in and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment.
Makes the grab deep. Lots of running room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cuse. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they've put points on the board.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And he puts through the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive.
Well, they decide to go onside kick, and how about the effort by the kicking team, able to dive on that ball and keep possession?
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it, turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Up right here one time.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Snap in the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Jackrabbit.
Looking to pass. It's Boley. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Cricket.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Ready, break.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Come on, set.
To the ground with the back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down.